Welcome to Threads of Hope. So today's story is just really weighing on my mind, and I just cannot let it go. And it's the story of Ellen Greenberg. For you, some of you who are not familiar with Ellen Greenberg's case, she was a 27-year-old school teacher in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And in 2011, her fiance, who was down at the gym, their apartment complex had their own gym, more luxury type setting. So he was down at the gym. He claims he came back. The door, the apartment door was locked. The latch was locked. He spent over an hour, pacing the apartment complex, texting, calling, going down to concierge, trying to get a hold of her to say, hey, unlock the door. After spending an hour, this is the fiance's story, right? So he finally, after an hour, he kicks in the door. He finds Ellen Greenberg's body, right? He calls 911. Oh, blah, 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 found my fiance. And they say, okay, try to do CPR. His first response was, I have to do that, right? Strange, very strange. Fiance's name is Sam, by the way. So he claims, oh, now I found a knife in her chest, and then goes and says, oh my gosh, she stabbed herself, or she must have fell onto a knife because there's a knife sticking out of her chest. Come on. Couple other things. The crime scene crew, cleaned up the apartment prior to the police investigation. Also, during the investigation, the fiance Sam, his uncle, mind you, his uncle is James Schwartzman. James Schwartzman. Who is he? He is a Pennsylvania judge. And he went into the apartment and took electronics, other devices, and Ellen's laptop. Why? Why would you do that? He claims the police gave him authorization, but why would you be allowed to do that in the middle of an investigation? And then what did they end up finding on Ellen's computer? In her search history, it was how to commit suicide. I'm sorry, but if you Google how to commit suicide, it's not going to tell you to stab yourself 23 times, because there it is. That's how she died. 23 stab wounds, 10 of which were in her back, 1 in her spine. 23 stab wounds. So, medical examiner's office, they said, oh, hold on, this is homicide. Then he goes and has a private meeting behind the family's back, right, with the Philadelphia police. Then, not even telling the family, he goes and releases to the media that his findings now switch from homicide to suicide. How do you commit suicide? By stabbing yourself 23 times, 10 of which were in your back, 1 in your spine. Come on now. Why is it that after having a private, secret meeting with the Philadelphia police, did you switch it from homicide to suicide? Now, mind you, Ellen's family is fighting every single day to prove and to uncover this cover-up, to bring the truth to light. And now, with your help, we need to do the same. If you're not sure, Hulu just came out with a new docuseries based on Ellen Greenberg's case, which, of course, now it's big in the media. So they decided, we're going to reopen it and we're going to re-examine. Now, mind you, the same medical office that came out and said, okay, whoa, it was suicide, they re-examined. What did they come out and say? Oh, we affirmed that it definitely was suicide. We confirmed. No, you need to find a new medical examiner's office new set of eyes and new people who are not being paid or helping to cover up a murder that a Pennsylvania judge's nephew had committed. Was not suicide. Never forget that woman's face, nor her name, Ellen Greenberg, Philadelphia. She deserves justice. She deserves the truth. Her family deserves the truth to come to light and answers. I know I shouldn't be saying this, but yeah, James Schwartzman and the Philadelphia police, I am calling you out. Do your job. Shapiro, you're the governor. You need to investigate and uncover this. So let's get on it. You're out here worrying about the No Kings protest and everything else that really is irrelevant to anything, and it doesn't matter. It's all, clowning around. You need to do more important things, like solving this case and proving, because we know, everybody who's familiar with this case knows that it was not suicide. It's homicide. That woman was murdered, and we will fight and we will seek justice for the ones that have been wronged.